Howdy everybody, and welcome back to BTD6. In this episode, so we tried to do... Maybe I should do one of these once it isn't black bordered. We tried to do the bomb shooter, going off the bomb shooter, and well, that didn't really work out. We just ended up going an Archmage and showing off how the Archmage works. So we're going to be doing this again with bomb shooter, right? But because we are playing Chimps, we do need a start that isn't bomb shooter. He's a pretty rough start. So I think we're going to go with a sub dart monkey. My angle on the dart monkey bad? It'll work. It's good enough. We might want to get one range up on him after we get the bomb shooter, that is. I have decided to go with Striker Jones this time. See if maybe that is that'll be a way to show him off a little better. I think the two of these guys should defend all the way up to Striker Jones just fine, I think. Ooh, buddy. Maybe not. Oh, so close. We're actually just going to restart. Let's look at our positioning, right? We could go down here instead. And then if we just get longer range, and then let's put this guy a little better positioned as well. For last. There we go. That'll probably be a little bit better, right? And then we might want longer range. I think maybe he doesn't reach down there. We'll see. But already I can tell that this dart monkey is performing a little bit better. That's good. Overall, I think that this is a map that I've come really close to black bordering. Maybe I can do it today, you know? Yeah, look at that. It is definitely defending better. Let's keep track. Let's see if he can shoot that balloon. He can, but I am just gonna upgrade him still, just once. Make it a little more consistent. And then we'll get Striker Jones on wave 10. That's like a guarantee. Okay. So where do we want Striker Jones? We could put him here, right? Yeah, let's do this. Because Bomb Shooter also has decent range, right? So we're gonna turn this guy into a submergent support at some point. Now you think with Striker Jones I might go down the middle path bomb shooter? And that is a good path, it's a very good path. Like especially with Striker Jones. But I think bottom path is still going to be the way I want to go. Yeah, that's fine. Now at what point do we get a bomb shooter? That's a fantastic question. Probably soon, right? We'll get submergent support coming up. But we can get a bomb shooter to help support us in the short term. I think one probably like here. This looks a little odd because he sees like none of the track, but you'll see. With his upgrades to range and stuff, it'll actually be a pretty good spot, I bet. If you didn't know, missile launcher is also a range upgrade, which is why I'm going missile launcher instead of damage. This one will just be a normal cluster bomb. I think I'm gonna do a heavy cluster bomb for the tier 5. I just went down the wrong path. We'll go ahead and grab clusters on him. Then we'll worry about getting advanced intel and submergent support. How are we looking? I think we're fine, yeah. So we can go ahead and get advanced intel. We have 3 waves to get submergent support, and if that doesn't happen, then we can upgrade him. Yeah, that definitely happens here. Okay. Nice. We will unsubmerge him for a second, and then submerge him. And then we will unsubmerge him again. That was actually surprisingly close. Once it comes to wave 33, we'll probably keep him fully submerged at all times. I'm unsure though. I think one down here. We're gonna get a primary expertise as well, or at least a primary mentoring. Right. Remember, we're going bigger bombs, not middle path on this guy. I always gotta remind myself of that. And let's see, when do we unlock? I think he already has, ooh, reduced, yeah. Man, that was weird. Was it like with the time of the music that it lagged out? Wave 32, we're gonna go ahead and submerge here. I think we're probably in a good enough spot to just have these guys defend. If you don't know, the increased damage from heavy bombs is pretty significant by compared to the fire rate. Because you do 2 damage per cluster as well. It adds up pretty fast. With range upgrades as well, this guy will be able to see, you'll be able to see the Moab for sure at any position here. We don't need him. We can probably go like right here. And we should be able to get this guy a range upgrade still. And we don't need MIB. I think 1 camo guy here is good enough, right? I think it is. Maybe if anything, if you get twin guns on it. He's so close to seeing that. We'll get him to a recursive cluster before 40 because I do think you want that for the Moab. Currently he's not doing much of the popping power, but that's okay. Is this also a range upgrade? Gets more range, pierce, projectile speed. Projectile speed? Okay, I completely ignore that upgrade effect typically. But that's a... wow. Can you believe that? I guess we want the projectile speed first, huh? That's ridiculous. Also, this guy can now see over here. Okay. How did a pink sneak by? I guess it was just a projectile speed diff, huh? Was it on the ceramics? Oh my goodness, look at him whiff on the ceramics, dude. Look at that. So that kind of maybe shows one of the weaknesses, right? Recursive cluster helps that a lot. As long as you can hit something, you can hit everything, right? But, did you get a range up? Or no, you don't. Okay. So maybe what you want to do is pair it with something that slows or something that stuns enemies, right? That's what I'm picking up from that. Typically, Bomb Shooter's a good cluster dealer. Like he deals really good with the cluster waves, such as Wave 63 and stuff like that. I think if you pick a plutonium reactor, it handles it a little better. I probably shouldn't have gotten heat tip darts, but whatever, that'll be fine. So things we want to pair with it. Obviously we want to pair primary mentoring, primary expertise with it. It doesn't get innate camo detection on any line, but that's why we've got this guy here. You could also do like a shimmer wizard maybe. We're gonna try to save for bomb blitz. It is actually a damage up and stuff. It looks like they struggle with ceramics, so maybe we want to do a glue gunner, right? We could do a glue gunner here. Again, we're doing primary a lot right now, but we're kind of showing off the primary towers, right? And this time we won't go for a mermonkey, so this is purely going to be showing off, you know, the bomb tower's ability, and then with some help from the glue gunner. Glue gunner is going to do a lot of damage though, so... especially at tier 4 already. But we'll get the bomb blitz first. So I'm thinking my upgrade route is bomb blitz, then globby, the glue gunner, then maybe primary expertise after that. Because again, it gives primary monkeys in radius get more popping power, ability cooldown reduced further, and free upgrades. The free upgrades probably don't matter too much to us. If we're worried about that, we could always go... some ideas, we could have some stall with some boomerang guys, with some Moab shoves, Moab presses. That probably does decent, you know. Currently it feels like the glue gunner is actually catching up. Maybe bomb tower is just mid. I know that's not always the case. If you're going Striker Jones, people typically say you want to go Moab Maulers, right? Because he has the double damage effect and he has the reduced cooldown effect. Overall, even though the glue gunner has a lot of pops, he still only has about a third of the pops of the actual bomb shooters. Do you guys call it bomb shooter or but just bomb tower? Because I'm realizing typically I only just call it bomb tower. It's such a minor difference, it does not matter in the slightest, but just realize I never call it by its right name. Or hey, if you like the video, please do leave a like, subscribe and all that. Leave a comment if you want to have some input on what towers we show off, maybe? You know, I had a question the other day of what is my favorite upgrade in the game. And I actually think, I'm curious what your guys' is, but I know I've mentioned it before, but I think it's unstable concoction. And you know what? This is an explosive run. What if we add unstable concoction to all this, right? We'll do it after we hit wave 80. We'll add like 1 or 2 of those. You can see that this guy actually does outperform the normal cluster bomb, but probably the recursive cluster would keep up. The reason why he's getting more pops in this back bomb shooter, or why he's catching up, is probably just because of his range. Wave 63 is coming up real soon, so we'll see how that goes. With the rushes of ceramics, yeah, I didn't think it would be too bad. Watch, this guy's 25, so they're getting about equal pops, if not this guy getting more. Ever so slightly. Yeah, he's getting more pops. When he's actually in range of stuff, he's doing more damage. I haven't been using Striker Jones yet, I probably should be. Alright, we are 2,000 away from this tier 5. It is a pretty cheap tier 5 too. See, it says when lives would be lost, the bomb storm automatically triggers. I'm pretty sure with Dandy Monkey, who isn't out yet. I don't think he's out fully, right? Pretty sure with Dandy Monkey, that guy goes crazy. Because if you don't know, it does 10 million damage. It just wipes the board. It really does. I'm curious if recursive clusters are more cost effective. I think I am actually going to buy radar scanner in the end, by the way. It's because I'm a little nervous with this and DDTs. And I'd like to get an unstable concoction that can also see camo for the DDTs as well. So we'll buy that in just a second. So what else do we want to even afford on this run? We can alk buff him if we wanted to. I don't really think we need to. It's middle path, by the way. So what I was going to say was my favorite upgrades are both Unstable Concoction and Lead to Gold. I'm actually a big sucker for Alchemist in general, I'm realizing. Like, there is Top Path Alchemist as well, which is really strong. But I really like the other ones, the other paths. Up to their middle points even. You don't even have to go all the way to tier 5s. How's he doing pop-wise? 81,000, so he's definitely surpassing now. If we want, we could give him screen-wide range, because part of it is that, again, this guy gets first dibs on damage, which might not seem like much, but it's adding up. But yeah, Dandy Monkey lets you trigger all odd damage effects without having to take damage, as far as I'm aware. I'm pretty sure he does. You know, one day we're gonna black border this map. Apparently not today, though. What do you guys think? Do you prefer me doing black borders? I know I've asked this 1,000 times, but like, at some point I should probably actually get the black borders done, huh? I feel more like doing the advanced maps than the intermediate maps on Black Border, though. I much prefer some of those. I'm really liking having this guy. He might not look like much, but he's definitely helping. We're gonna get one more of these guys, too. This one with larger potions. And the two of those guys together. Whoa. That's wave 78. That's kind of interesting. I wonder which one lagged it. I think it was the bomb shooter lagging it there. Oh wow, we are gonna definitely hit level 20 in time. Or level 19? Is it 19? Yes. 18 gives us another 10% attack speed boost. Perhaps maybe I do alk buff him. Or I could fall for the trap again of going, Energizer? What do you call that? Ultra boost. Overclock. There you go. I don't think I want to. I mean, I do want to do that, but I don't want to, right? I don't know. It's tempting. Let's see how far these guys can take us before we start spending our money, though. Overall, I kind of wish this guy had a little bit more range. I know I could literally resolve that myself. Come on. Let's see, and the unstable concoction. Look at that. The unstable concoction just popping them down to popping all the Moabs at once. With our kind of ceramic popping power, that's really good. Do you guys think the effects are too much on Bomb Blitz? Like, you can't really see anything actually happening, huh? I hate seeing like the one ceramic trying to sneak through, you know? How much damage is he getting? 67,076. But you can't really stack glue gunners very well. I might buy a few more bomb shooters. Other things that could help, again, we could just get Moab glue instead. And then we could do cleanup on the ceramic guy, on this guy. We could let him be the cleanup guy at the end of the map. We could, it seems like we could maybe even afford perma-brew, huh? The ZOMGs are definitely our weak point right now. High HP Moabs kind of hurt us quite a bit. Again, I guess that's why we have the unstable concoctions. Maybe I want to put one a little further back. Right. So maybe if that's actually giving us issues, maybe we go down the middle path submarine. Because what this guy is showing me is that he handles ceramics great. He has a ton of pierce for ceramics, right? But once we have to deal with these guys, we kind of struggle. Or you know what? It sounds like maybe Bomb Shooter helps himself as well, right? We could just get some Moab Maulers. With a little bit of extra range up there too. Because with extra range, these guys can see pretty far. I don't want to buy too many of them, but I would like a few of them. See if that helps, you know? They're pretty cheap. They're not too expensive. Alright, first DDTs incoming. We only have half resistance, but we do have eliminators now. Or assassins, I guess. Once he hits level 19, which he will, we'll be fine. You guys think I should go for perma-brew? It's a little bit tempting. We should probably set these guys to strong. So I think a perma-brew could see all of my guys, right? Yeah. Or I could get it by wave 98. Let's try it. See if it's a mistake. We haven't been using Striker Jones's abilities yet either. Again, I gotta make note of that. Because while it looks like sometimes we're struggling a little, we're not taking full advantage of everything we have. Especially now with this. Double damage on bomb shooters is pretty significant. We are 2k away. DDTs don't have blast resistance, bomb resistance right now, so we'll kind of see what that looks like here. Looks fine to me. We'll get a perma-brew. It doesn't really matter which, but I'll go ahead and buy faster throwing just to make sure he applies it to everybody. Striker Jones has 100k pops. That's pretty good. So Bomb Tower kind of plays into himself kind of nice, huh? Just a little bit, at least. Once you can get your crowd control down, you can use other bomb towers, the eliminators and stuff, to handle your Moab popping power. I don't think... Maybe we get enough for one eliminator, actually. No, not quite, but that's okay. With that kind of damage boosting there, we're probably fine. Yeah, we're totally fine. Look at that. So I mishandled like one wave by missing a pink, and because of that I once again missed the black border. Holy cow. Hey, why do we... Is this an unstable concoction diff? What is this? Why do we not have full pops? If you don't know, it's 2,042,000 pops. Or damage, I guess I should say. How odd. Huh. It must be something like that. So the alchemists themselves got 250,000. 275k, that's pretty good. Then let's see. Overall we got 900k on the recursive clusters. And 450k on the eliminators. assassins. I think that was pretty good, right? Striker Jones with 154k. Overall, I think that should have been a black border. I played one wave poorly and didn't reset, so I didn't get black border, but overall, that's how I would use Bomb Shooter, right? He's good on multipaths a little bit, better than others because of his AoE, right? So, and by that I mean, let's see, what's a good example of a multipath that could probably use it? So I would say something like maybe Mushroom Grotto. I know I don't have like any of it completed. Mushroom Grotto he could kind of work well with. I don't know, what else? Spillway, if you could fit one in the center. I don't think you can, unfortunately. Man, why haven't I done the silvers on that yet? He probably does well on underground, you know? These where you have convening paths, maybe ravine there. He handles the splits kind of nicely, right? Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do leave a like. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.